Heaven's California.
Hey guys, today I'm gonna be finally reacting to a creepy woman crawled out of my hotel mirror to rob me, which that already doesn't make sense. But okay, but before I do get into this video, sorry for the wait and stuff. You know, it's been like a day or two or three, I don't know. But it's just because, like, I'll obviously, like I said, I was working all weekend. And then last night when I got home from my 11.5-hour shift, it wasn't that bad to be honest. But yeah, anyway, so like it was tiring because like then I watched Stranger Things, and like, you know, if you do not watch Stranger Things, watch it now because like, and I cried in the end because like you can't blame me. Like if you watch it, you will probably cry too, unless you're heartless. But no spoilers intended. I'm just saying, I cried. And I also cried because like it was over, so I was like, no, it's over, and I have to wait for season 4, if there even is a season 4, which there should be. But yeah, sorry about that, the rambling. But you know, if anything in the beginning, I'll put skip to whatever if you want to skip this part. But yeah, it is emotional, and like it is good, and like it's just intense. So it was just intense. Like I hate watching the end of the season because then I'm like, fuck. Like, I started watching it in 2017, and then I finished season 1 and 2 because I didn't even know about the show until my sister told me about it. And then October 27th or something, she was like, oh, is there anything that comes out today? I'm like, what? I'm like, I need to watch that. And I did, and I was like, I fucking love it. Like, but, yeah, so I have no idea where anybody is, so if anybody comes out of nowhere, it's gonna suck because I'm gonna have to stop the video, but. So again, this is by Stephen D. Sorry about the, you know, rambling once again. A creepy woman crawled out of my hotel mirror to rob me. About 4.5 minutes. I don't know what to really expect from this, but let's go.
This past Monday, Susan and her co-workers returned to their hotel from a day of working out in the field. Rebecca and Susan stood outside their rooms. She opened hers and saw someone in the bathroom. Hello? Nobody answered. Her first instinct was that it was a cleaning lady in there. And then she saw her bag and her clothes in the woman's hand. "What are you doing with my stuff?" she said. The lady kept mumbling about how her key still worked and that's how she got in. Susan was in shock, and the woman was obviously very flustered, having been caught mid-robbery. She dropped the bags and fumbled around with her purse and a white plastic bag. By this time, Rebecca was behind her watching all the insanity unfold. The woman was scrambling and walking towards the door, and Susan said, "What's in the bag?" No, it's just my things. It's just my things. I'll show you.
Yeah,
Susan looked and didn't see anything of hers inside, so she let her leave. She went into her room, and it's been ransacked. All of her electronics were still there. Then she went into the bathroom and saw her underwear, her bikini, and clothes shoved into her own bags randomly. Even a passport was shoved in there. Then Susan looked in the drawers and saw that she got into her medication. She ran out the door to go find her. She went down to the laundry room and out to the sides of the hotel and didn't see her anywhere. Susan realized she was never going to find her, so she and her coworker went to the lobby to tell them what happened and then called the police.
You should have done that before.
They went back up to the room to wait and noticed that there was a metal bat near the bed, but there's also a flashlight on the end. The police got there and took their statements and looked around the room as well. One thing Susan noticed was that there were bits of drywall in the sink, and she pointed it out to the cops, but none of them really knew where it came from. They started looking at the door to see if she pried her way in somehow, but there was nothing. They just kind of went with the idea that she had a spare key or something, even though the hotel front desk was adamant that there's no way that could be. The officer that came called for another because they thought the woman might still be in the vicinity. But after Susan and her co-worker's statements were taken, there was nothing else they could really do, so they left. Susan sat down to finally make some calls to tell people, and as she's on the phone, she's thinking about the drywall in the sink, and it still didn't make any sense to her. She goes into the bathroom and looks at the drywall in the mirror close to it, and then it hit her. She got Rebecca to help pull at this mirror on the wall, and it turns out it was attached on the top. There was a hole there, just big enough for a desperate junkie to squeeze through. She asked if she could call the cops again to let them know what they just found, and her boss said that there were still 2 cop cars in the parking lot. They both went back up, looked at the hole, and found a pillow, blankets, cigarettes, clothes, and toothbrushes inside. This woman had been living in the wall behind her mirror for God knows how long. She had access to Susan's room at all times, and the crawl space was just big enough for her to squeeze through. They took pictures of the scene, and everyone was mind blown that this was actually real. Unsurprisingly, Susan and Rebecca packed up and left immediately. The hole in the walls were from a renovation, and the hotel hadn't properly patched them, so they just covered it up with mirrors. She could have been hanging out in people's rooms while they were gone. Susan never went back to that hotel, but every time she travels and stays at another, you can bet the first thing she checks are the walls and
The mirror.
the mirrors.
True story by T-Bug. Well, I need to go back to that because I get. Holy crap! Like, you guys saw the mirror thing. I didn't. It's not gonna show here. I'm looking at it. Shit. So it's actually a true story. Like, there's a photo proof right here. And there's a photo showing the hole. Holy crap! That's insane. So now I understand the title. Okay, I crawled out of my hotel mirror to rot. Now it makes sense. But shit, what the hell? Like, what the actual hell? Like, at first I was like, what? Is she just getting robbed all of a sudden? Like, I don't know why she didn't, force her to stay there and call the cops right away just so they can take her away or something, or, say what the fuck you're doing. And then she's like, oh, no, I don't think you stole anything, you can go. But, you don't just let someone go. It's not like she was armed or anything from, what you saw. Like, she was actually kind of like, oh, oops, sorry, you could have got her in ship, and now you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna let her go. Really, dude? Really? What do you want? I don't know who that is. Okay, sorry guys, I just had to cut that part out just because someone called and left a message. So I just decided to cut that part out instead. And I was gonna leave it, but then someone left a message, and I was like, oh my god. So, anyway guys, yeah, so that photo was creepy. Like, you'll see it, you'll have seen it. I didn't pause it at that right moment, but so you guys would have seen it. But yeah, true story by T-Bug, and that's terrifying. Like, just to, cause you would never think that it's just behind the mirror, you know what I mean? But then since you saw the drywall in the sink, then that's why you probably thought, is there something behind the mirror? Because it's a mirror, you know what I mean? So it's definitely really scary. I want to see what the comments think of that, because that's kind of, she's living in the walls, probably a Titan shifter. Who imagined a girl with long black hair and a white dress calling out of the mirror just by the title? No one. I'm not fast. I'm not first. I'm not last. But when Stephen D uploads, I click fast. Okay. Got some rhyming going on there. I'm looking at the photo of the hole in the wall and so confused as how someone could fit through that. Yeah, it's actually a pretty small hole if you look at it. Like, maybe I'll insert a picture somewhere if I can. If I know how to edit. But damn, look at that. Damn, I don't know what to say. And it's more towards that light on this side. It's more on this side. It's so weird, how. And plus, how did this woman even know that there's, access, there's probably, a hole behind this mirror. I'm just gonna, how did she even, get in the walls in the first place? Did she go in the house, get in there, and then live in there? I don't get it. How did she just end up in there? Clearly she lived in there, cigarettes, smoking, pillows. How did she end up in there, though? I get it, how she robbed the house, because she was in there, she came out, she moved the mirror, and that's it, boom. How do you get in there in the first place? Whatever. I can't wait to see Gator Martin's reaction, because I was gonna... I saw he uploaded it, a day or two ago, and I wanted to watch it, but I couldn't until I filmed this, so... Now I can watch it to see his reaction, or to see what he thinks, because I want to see what he thinks, because I'm kind of shocked. This is kind of confusing, as how she got in there in the first place. It's actually a pretty long video for a reaction. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the beginning and everything, and sorry for making this video long, because it's usually never long. But if it's a short video, then anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, and be sure to let me know in the comments below what else you want me to react to. I'm actually quite surprised that no one else uploaded during that time span. I was like, oh, so I only have one video to upload over the 2 days that I was working a lot, and I was figuring that, oh, everyone's probably going to upload then, but nope, still nothing. I'm off today and tomorrow, so if anybody uploads today and tomorrow, that's great. But yeah, then I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so there's that. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and peace out.